This is the Creatively Geeky Show, the support group for your creative process.
Hello and welcome to the Creatively Geeky Show, episode number 64. Oh, 64. That's a magic number, right, Cyrus?
What's going on? What episode?
I know, right? I'm your host for the evening, Eugene Stevens. Tonight I'm joined by Ray, Kris, and Cyrus. How are y'all been?
Good.
I'm awake.
Sound like me when I'm at work. People are like, how are you doing? I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get. Like, it's funny because people will always take that however they want. Like, some people are like, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. They take it as an upbeat thing. Other people are just like, man, I hear you, brother. Like,
Yep.
You can tell very quickly who's in the same boat you are or not. So this is our catch-up episode, our last episode for 2025. Jesus, I'm gonna have to start, typing in whenever I put in the podcast information, like 2026. That's crazy to me. Yeah, like it's anyway. But yeah, this is our catch-up episode. We have not done one of these since the middle of October. And a few things have happened. We did do an episode last month where we did an interview with Ronan Cosriza, and that was a great interview. If you haven't checked that one out, go back and check that one out. But like I said, this is our catch-up episode, and we're just going to be talking about what we've been working on and what we want to continue to work on. So like I was telling Ray at the beginning before we started the show, normally I ask who would like to go first, or sometimes I kind of, instantly go to him for whatever reason. There's some interesting things that have happened. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to go first because we're going to build up to big information. So that's what we're going to do. All right. So that being said, let's see here. So what have I been working on? By the way, like I said, we did an interview with Ronan Cosriza last month, and I got to see him at one of the parades I was in here just a couple weeks ago. So they're always a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, Halloween costumes. Do what?
His mask isn't down.
Well, I didn't want him to have his mask down. I was like, at first he was going to put it on. I was like, no, I want to have your face in it, dude. So, because he just naturally, pulls it down whenever he's doing stuff. So,
He looks like that one dude from Top Gun. But it's
Glenn Powell.
yeah, he looks like Glenn
Yeah,
Powell.
it does a little bit. Yeah.
a little bit, yeah. So, one of the first thing I had list on my things to do was work on Halloween costumes. This was both a boon to me, but also a little heartbreaking, because I thought what I was going to be doing is I was going to have to adjust Alex's costume and maybe even adjust Nick's costume, and then figure out what we're going to do for Nick. Well, Nick changed his mind multiple times. At one point, he said he was going to do just a blow up dinosaur. I was like, okay, that's fine. We can do one of the blow up dinosaurs. That'll work. And then as the month went on, him and I sat down and watched some older horror movies, specifically 80s slasher movies. And he decided he wanted to be Michael Myers. So that's what he was. And so luckily I found a decent costume online, and I was like, dude, I can, oh Lord, we're going to start putting in the chat information here. Anyway, I'm not putting the next one in there. Anyway, he dressed up as Michael Myers. I didn't really have to do too much to the costume because I was like, dude, I can redo the blade so it looks a little better or whatever. He's like, no, it's fine, Dad, it's fine. So the night of Halloween, Christy and I sat out in the front and handed out candy. I had the ecto up and everything. I'm dressed up. Nick actually went and met several of his friends in a different neighborhood, and they went trick-or-treating, which was fun for him. Alex didn't really want to go and ended up not even dressing up. And so I'm just like, have I hit that point where I have a feeling Nick's going to continue to want to dress up?
Yep.
And Alex, not so much, which is fine. I mean, part of me is like, well, that's less work I have to do building full armor sets and everything like they've been asking for and everything. But on the other hand, y'all have gone through this. Y'all have y'all have hit this point before I have in the whole parenthood stage, and I have to say it hurts a little. So, but yeah, so that's I didn't really have to do anything with Halloween costumes, so I guess I get a check mark for that. The next thing I had was no, I still didn't get the check mark. Okay,
no check mark.
No check mark. Okay.
You insult the definition of check marks by even suggesting that you would get one for that.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So
you sully the very name of the check mark, sir.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna switch over here real quick just because it goes over top of this. So
Mike Wolf.
Yes, we got 6 of 7, and then Ray had to jump in here with and happy 42 unto you. But yeah, there's Mike Wolf. Hey man, what's going on?
You gotta say it like I say it. You gotta say
Mike Wolf.
Mike Wolf.
Fair enough. All right, I'll have to remember that.
Ray, come on, Ray, Chris.
Mike Wolf.
Good try.
All right.
Oh, but anyway, so
I'm sorry.
yeah, I'm cleaning the shop. I got my shop cleaned up. It's already been messed up again because of other projects going on. So it is what it is. So, extra emphasis on Wolf. Yeah. So, my next thing I had listed was, stream games. Yeah, I actually the fall break that I had, I actually streamed quite a few. In fact, I was tearing through a bunch of old Castlevania games, and then I've continued to stream games on and off. I've really enjoyed it. I haven't done it in the last week or so because of the next thing that's coming up here. And
dude, you were streaming more than I was streaming.
I was streaming like every day. Like I was knocking one out
it.
almost every day. And I don't know if I'll be doing that over Christmas break, but I've definitely got my next several streams lined up and ready to go. So I just got to find time to do it because of the next thing that I'm working on. My brother-in-law, we got to see him over Thanksgiving, and he had come to me and was like, "Hey, is Nick interested in getting a PC to PC game?" I'm like, "No, not really." He said, "Oh, well, I've got this gaming PC that we're not using. I was just going to give you the parts." I'm like, "Sure, I'll take them." And they're actually fairly decent parts. So that's what I'm currently working on is, this is my new PC that I'm currently building. It's still sitting here next to me. The colors all changed through all the fans and everything. For anyone who is interested as to what it is, my old PC that I was playing games on was a AMD Ryzen 3 3200 with like an Asus Radeon RX 580. This new one is an Intel Core i5 with a GeForce RTX 4060. So big step up. But I'm in the process of getting this done. And like I was telling Cy before we started the show, the reason why this is taking me so freaking long to do this is I want to get RetroArch set up the way I want it. I want it to all the games to have nice, beautiful cover art and to look great and to be set up and everything's great. And it like, if you just literally, if in the name you use an ampersand instead of like either an underscore or actually writing out the word and anything like that, anything, if you have an exclamation point, if you capitalize a letter when it's supposed to be lowercase, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what game that is. And it drives me insane. Whereas like there are other front ends that I've used that are just like Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, I know what that is. Here's like 15 different versions. Which one is it? And it just works so much better. But I'm trying to get this set up, and that's what's taking so long. Because the eventual plan is I'm going to do yet another upgrade, but eventually we'll get there. So, Wolf. And he jumps in. Wolfus is how you say this. Wolfus. So, Wolfus. So that's the other thing that I've been working on, and then the last thing that I've been working on, yeah. So let me switch back over here. So my wife and I have seen those. If you've seen those permanent lights you install on a house, we've talked about doing that for a couple of years now. The problem is, man, they are expensive. What are you talking about over here? PC Master Race, Wolfus. He's trying to stir up shit. Anyway, so I'll just go ahead and show you what it ends up looking like here. So this is what my house looks like.
Nice.
Now that I'm done.
Looks great.
Yeah. Oh, that looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm very, very happy with how it is. Hey, Retro Bros here. Hold on, man.
Hey,
what's going on?
Up? What's up, dude?
Cover my face.
So yeah, I've installed these. Let me go ahead and hit play again so you can just kind of see it. But anyway, yeah, so I've installed these lights and like they're from Govee. I have an app on my phone and I can literally like tell it to do all these different lighted programs. Like there's just 4 different ones when it comes to Christmas, and there's like ones for Halloween and Thanksgiving, like anything you can think of, right? I can do Captain Underpants.
La, la, la.
I have a feeling I know who this is as well. So Clark Griswold approved. Yeah, dude, that was the problem, is I didn't want to end up like that. So anyway, what happened is I looked at buying these Govee lights, and there's 2 different versions, and they were like on sale for like half off on Amazon because of, Black Friday deals. And so I bought them. And well, let me step back one more. So there are professional companies you can get to do these light installs, and like some of them have even more lights. Like it's almost more like a light strip that has multiple LEDs and stuff in it, and you can program it and does all this stuff. One of them in particular is called Jellyfish. This has kind of become like one of the big names in this thing, Jellyfish lights. And so my wife asked when we moved into this house last year, hey, how much would it be for you to do the house with the Jellyfish lights? And they quoted us $8,000 to $10,000. And I'm just like, are you smoking crack? Because there's no way in hell I would ever pay that much money for lights. And so we found these online on Amazon, like I said, and they ended up being about half price. And we bought them. Now, I also had to buy clips for them to make sure, like they come with like a sticky stuff that's on the bottom. And I was just like, I'm not going to do all this work to stick it up there for it to be 100 degrees outside and for the sticky part to like melt and it drop off and have to redo this work. I'm not doing this. So I bought these clips that actually screw in, so they're not going anywhere. But I also had to buy a better ladder, because the ladder I needed, like it's about 16 feet to the highest parts right there, 14, 16 feet to the highest parts. And I'm just like, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to have to do this. I'm like, okay. So I buy this ladder, and I'm not looking forward to doing this at all. And Christy's like, well, let me call around and see let's just see how much it would be. We've already got the lights. How much would it be to have someone install these for us? So she calls around and she gets 2 quotes. One is $800 and the other is $850. And I'm just like, as much as I don't want to do this, no, thank you. I'll get it done. It took me 2 days to do it, 2 8-hour days to do it. One weekend, one the next weekend. But yeah, going up and down on the freaking ladder. Yes, sir.
Did you get the ladder shakes?
No, because I bought a really nice ladder. Like the ladder I bought is like pretty heavy duty. It normally sells for like $250, and I bought it for like $130. So once again, I got it as half off as well. And it's funny, I even double checked it. Like ever since then, I've actually gone back into like Lowe's and Home Depot to look and be like, did I get screwed over on this? Because that was a whole thing. Si and I covered that on EG Live about them like raising prices or trying to sell stuff for the actual normal price. Yeah. And I actually got a good deal on it. Well, anyway, what I ended up having to do though is I climb up on this ladder. Like I said, I don't like heights. I climb up on this ladder and I take the sticky thing off the back and I stick it up so that it's holding up there. And then I have to reach into my pocket and I have to get a screw out and I have to put it to the end of the magnetic drill bit so it holds onto that. And then I have to reach into my other pocket and I have to grab the clip and I have to hold the clip up here and then take the drill and get it in there and drill it in. So I'm literally just like, my legs are just locked onto this ladder. Like I'm like, the last thing I need to do is to freaking fall off this thing and die or get hurt or whatever. And so, yeah, I had to keep doing that. And it took me 16 hours going up and down the ladder to get it done. But I did finally get it done. Thanks, Mike. But yeah, I finally got that. He's a nice house. I did finally get that done. So anyway, I'm very pleased with it. But of course, I've had lots of comments at work. Hey, how much would you charge me to do your house? I'm like, you could not afford me.
$5 grand easy. Like it's
do what?
$5 grand.
Yeah, no joke, right? Yeah. I'll shave it up $5,000. That's half of what the competition's
That's right.
charging.
That's right.
So,
My,
of course, I mentioned that at dinner one night, and the boys were like, "Dad, you could just do that for a living." I'm just like, "No, Dad couldn't," because it took about 3 days, 2 to 3 days afterwards for Dad to like not constantly have to jump up out of bed or out of a chair or whatever because his calves were about to cramp up. So
it reminds me of when I was a kid.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
He could be talking to any of us. I'm sorry.
Well, except for one.
Well, these the men. Never
Yes.
mind. You know.
So I'm having flashbacks as a kid. When we lived, when I was a kid, we lived in Solvay Beach. It was there was a part of our house that was probably had to be close to 20 some odd feet in the air that my dad had to climb up.
Ugh.
Probably getting closer to 25 feet. So we had an extension ladder. And the reason why I asked about the shakes is as my dad was climbing, you could see him shaking harder,
Yes.
getting closer to the top. And you could feel like my whole job I was to hold the ladder down. And I could feel the shaking vibrating through the ladder.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I got it. What's
No, I
hilarious,
totally get it.
what's hilarious is honestly the way that the lever works, he would have taken me. Like he would, if it had gone, I wouldn't have done anything.
No, yeah. You get to a certain point and a certain weight at a certain height, and yeah, like if you're going, you're gone. So there's no stopping that.
I just think it's pretty bougie to buy a ladder. I mean, the real man just stacks up paint cans and like rocks and whatever he can and hopes for the best. You know, that's what we're supposed to do. You know, But fine. I guess you need a ladder, like whatever.
Shit. But seriously, I bought a nice ladder. I was like, if I'm doing this, because I was like, I don't have a ladder that's anywhere near tall enough to do this, and I was just like, talking to the boys in the morning, I'm just like, I think your granny has one, but it's like sitting outside. It's been out there for probably decades out, and I'm just like, who knows what kind of situation it's in. I'm just like, nope, screw it. This is not worth dying. $800 is not worth dying. So
No.
anyway, so that's what I've been working on.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go ahead and move on to Cyrus. Cyrus, you had, let's remove this here. You had one thing you put on.
Secret project.
Secret project, voice work.
That has not happened. That's supposed to happen. It's supposed to have been happening, but my voice has not been cooperating. Like I'm having, ever since I got sick, I can't talk for very long before my voice starts getting bad.
Really?
So yeah. So I'm trying to give myself a little bit more time before that really starts, but it'll probably start again in January. We'll see how things go. I'll just have to record shorter sessions than what I would like to, but yeah, even when I'm just doing my streams, like after about an hour, it starts to get real like, so
I have a tip for that.
Oh,
Yes, believe it or not, coconut oil in your coffee.
I do enjoy coconut.
Yeah, so I will look it up. It's a streamer that I watch. His name is Steve Dangle, and he yells and screams.
Oh, that's his whole shtick is just
So he
screaming in
yells
their
and
lives.
screams, and especially during live streams and stuff like that, you can hear him getting hoarse. And so what he'll do is he swears by it. Put a little bit of coconut oil in like the coffee and tea that you're drinking, and it helps coat and helps just with your vocal cords.
He screams, like he goes red in the face. They've hooked him up to was it a heart
It was
monitor?
a heart monitor for a couple of, this was a few seasons ago, and they stopped doing it because he was worried about his heart.
Because it was like 160 one time.
Oh, easily, yeah.
Because he was
Jeez.
screaming
So-
that way. He was watching hockey, so.
But anyway, yes, his whole shtick is his voice, and he swears by a little bit of coconut oil in the coffee.
That sounds like a good idea. I thank you for that. Thank you, sir.
Hopefully that works out.
Anything to get you back into it. So it's
Got some interesting conversations going on in the chat. So,
Thanks, Captain Underpants.
yeah. Well, I know what you have been working on because we were talking about it before the show. You've been doing quite a few streams with some new toys you've gotten.
Oh yeah, it's the retro stuff, and
Yeah.
Just a thing.
yeah.
That's it. You're just gonna leave me hanging with that.
I mean, what is there to really say? I play old games.
Then you completely you took your which system is it? You took it apart and messed with the pod on it and actually got that fixed, and then you end up fixing another console.
That's right.
So, which is you're not known for because you're the type of person just like if I take it apart, I'm just gonna kill it. So.
That's also true.
But you did a good job. You got the color corrected on which system is this? The
this one is the XEGS.
Okay, yeah.
Atari 5200.
Okay, yeah.
The colors were weird on both of them, and it got really weird on the XEGS to where everything was like green and weird, and the grass was brown, and it was dying, and I thought I was dying for a little while, but it was just the machine I thought might be dying. But no, we got it fixed, and then that told me, because the 5200 I thought was good, this is what we were talking about. I thought it was fine until I had this one really fixed, and then I compared it, and I was like, oh, that one looks kind of weird now. And I went back and looked at a stream from like a year ago with the 5200 and realized it was bad then. And I just didn't realize it because this one was so bad that one looked good, but not. So anyway, I fixed them both.
Nice.
And then I've been doing that. And then I've been playing with the new Intellivision Sprint some, which is that new, you know what it is, the digital Intellivision that came out.
Mm-hmm.
And also been playing with the Commodore 64 Mini a little bit. And I'm expecting some more Atari stuff coming. It's nice to have a company like Atari coming back and doing stuff, releasing games and hardware, and because Atari put out Intellivision also. They do a lot of stuff. And I don't care about modern gaming. I was like, so I had several opportunities to get a Switch 2 recently, and I was like, why? Like, why would I possibly want a Switch 2? I can't think of any reason to get a Switch 2. Like, why? Metroid Prime 4? I can get Metroid Prime 4 on my regular Switch. I don't need it on Switch 2. And I'm not buying it yet because it's, I'm hoping maybe I'll get a sale or something. I don't need it right now. I bought Metroid Dread and I never played through it. So I still got to go through Metroid Dread before I could play the next one. Like, I'll do even better than that. I bought the Metroid Prime trilogy on my Wii U. Haven't played through those. And then I also bought Metroid Other M, the disc for the Wii, and I haven't played through it either. I am so far behind on Metroids.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. It's not good. It makes me look bad. For me to admit this in public is something that I'll probably, face public ridicule and shame for. They'll have me walk through the streets of Westeros naked.
Shame.
Yes. Whipping you.
Shame.
Yeah, but anyway, so I'm not in any rush to get Prime 4. Plus, I've heard mixed things. Some people have said, there's some problems. So I don't know if I really want to get it right away anyway. But anyway, I'm not going to get it right away, so it doesn't matter. But what have I done? That's what I've done. I've played old stuff, and
taking care of the cat.
Taking care. Oh my God, the cat. Yes. It's all about Jon Snow. Everything I do.
Nice.
I recently renewed my lease for my apartment, and they were asking about Jon Snow, so we got into a whole conversation in the apartment office about him. Because everybody, once I tell people his name, everybody has questions.
Yes.
So we had to get into it. And like, why is he called Jon Snow? Is it because he's white? I'm like, no. My daughter named him Jon Snow because he has a look on his face that looks like Jon Snow. Like, he has the Jon Snow look, you know? And you know what I'm talking about. I don't even have to describe it. You know what I'm talking about.
He knows nothing, and it's okay.
The look has gotten less pronounced as he's gotten older, you know, but it used to, when he was young, he had that exact, like, you know, thing going.
That's
So
funny.
He's 10 years old. Can you believe that? Wow. Yeah.
Crazy.
Getting up there, but
I was thinking of, I'm sorry, one more thing and then I'll shut up. This is about the same time of year that Moogle passed away last year. So Jon Snow is feeling it, man. He's watching cats on, every time there's a cat on the screen whenever I'm watching videos, he's like real interested, and so I'll watch a lot more cat videos because I know he really likes that.
Yeah.
There was a video that he was watching. I say that he was watching. I put on a video of a cat. This guy is going on a kayak down the river, and he's got his cat sitting on the front of the kayak. And so you're seeing the back of the cat as the cat's watching where they're going on the kayak. And I made a short video of Jon Snow watching this cat on this kayak, because from behind, that cat looked like Moogle. And I think he was like really locked in because of that. So I subscribed to that channel so we can watch the kayak cat.
nice.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Right on.
That's what I've been doing.
Awesome. All right, Ray, we're gonna go to you next, and then we'll go to Kris,
Okay.
and then you'll have something going on together. So we'll talk about that here. In a
Oh, I
second.
see what you're doing. Yes.
Yeah. So, all right. So what you had down from last time was work on a painting for a friend, get drawing done, work on a T-shirt idea, and Christmas lights. So how's that going? Nope.
I don't think any one of those got done.
Nope.
Wow.
Chris,
What a
Christmas lights
I did the
for the
Christmas
window.
lights. Yeah.
what a slacker. You haven't been doing anything, I
Oh,
guess.
wow.
then.
No,
Judgment.
you know what? I've been listening to. There's a guy named Summoning Salt. He does these deep dives on retro games and like world record speed runs. I've been listening to a lot of that. It's actually pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
If you haven't watched any of his videos, Summoning Salt, he does
Okay.
deep dive on Mike Tyson Punch Out and like how to like and all like. What I love about his videos is he talks about where the world record starts and kind of like as early as we can get to the world records, and then he gets like kind of into the techniques that they were using, and then as people find out new techniques and stuff and how it all kind of unfolds. So he's been around for a few years. I'm going back to like 8 years ago is when he started doing this channel, and there's some pretty good deep dives. So please go check it out because it's really entertaining.
Okay. Yeah, I've been looking for stuff to listen to while I was going up and down the ladder and
Yeah.
everything
So,
else, yeah.
as I sit around and do nothing, that's what I've been listening to.
Okay,
Oh.
cool. Yeah. So
What is Summoning Salt reference? What is that? What is that reference to?
I'm wondering if it's a play on like the salts,
Smelling
salts, and
Oh.
like summoning as in like I'm wondering if it's a play on that.
I was thinking maybe it was some Pokemon thing or some like
Maybe.
Dungeons and Dragons or
Could be.
you know, some sexual thing. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't think that.
Like I was like, what is that? What is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Interesting. Okay, yeah, I may have to check this out. So I'll
Yeah,
hit
I thought
subscribe.
as soon as I was watching, I'm like, I think the two people I need to speak to are on this channel, and they need to watch it.
Absolutely. So I'll have to check that
Or
out.
you remember on that show Supernatural when they put a ring of salt and then they
Yeah.
would like
That's kind of the other thing I was thinking. It's
yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably what it is.
Hmm.
We
His
figured it
icon
out.
is literally
Eugene.
just his icon is literally just like a an old style salt shaker. So
It's probably none of this stuff. He's like, what?
he's like going through Google trying to figure out names. He's like, nope, that don't work. What about this? All right, that's fine. I'll use that. So,
Yeah, people
So-
suggest all this crazy stuff, and he's just like, no, it's just salt.
My
Yeah.
first name is Summoning. My last name is Salt.
Yeah.
something simple. So that'd be funny.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Well, since Ray hasn't been doing anything at all, let's move on to Kris. Kris, you had
Yep.
you had gardens to bed, plants and bulbs, and you were going to try to work on some neighborhood boxes.
I did one of those things,
Okay. Well, at least you got something done. I mean,
which was the gardens. And
okay.
that is just pulling weeds so that they don't grow back next year, or fewer grow back next year.
Mhm.
And mowing the lawn so it mulches up the leaves. And that's kind of it. It also snowed incredibly early here and actually stayed.
Yeah.
It normally doesn't. When it
Really?
snows November, it usually snows and then it melts and then whatever. But it has stayed. We've had snow for like a month now.
Wow. I didn't realize that.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's been cold. Like we've Quinn's had 3 or 4 snow days already.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've had to use the snowblower several times. We got stuck in the driveway. All the fun stuff of like it came really early this year. So a lot of that gardening stuff I couldn't do. I have all the furniture still out because we just got dumped on before we could put it away.
Mhm.
I have dead chrysanthemums in my planters out front because it just snowed before I could get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
It's funny. I was going into a store recently for some reason. I nothing related to anything I was doing.
because he hasn't been doing anything.
No, I haven't been doing anything.
Right.
So as I was walking into the hardware store for nothing, I realized there's a certain walk that you do as you enter a store.
Oh yes.
And I turned to Kris. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I bet you the Texans don't know this walk.
No, it would be in snowy places when you enter a bit, like it's constantly snowing. What happens is you accumulate snow on your shoes, and before you enter a building, you do the stomp.
Yeah.
To
It's
get
a-
it
I
out.
know what you're about. Yeah.
So I'm
But
like,
it's automatic for us because it's just lines of people stomping their feet before they get in.
it was the 2 guys that were walking in before
Yeah.
me because they did the stomp and everybody. I'm like, I wonder if the Texans know about the stomp walk.
Believe it or not, we do. I think it's just something naturally ingrained in humans because when it does, once every 5 years, we actually get a little bit of snow. Sure enough, yeah, like you walk through it. The first thing you do when you walk into a building is stomp several times to kind of knock it off, and then you keep going. So
Also,
That's funny.
Texans are very dramatic, and
a little bit.
when it snows, we make a big deal out of it. Like it's a big deal. It doesn't have to. It could be just a little dusting of snow, and we're all freaking out and
It's
talking about it.
international news, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yes, it is when it
Yeah.
snows there.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't snow here as much as it ices over, and that's
Right.
more so the problem. And of course, we've only got budgeted for one ice, so it's like, oh, hey, it's gonna ice over again. Well, guess we're all screwed. So,
Mhm.
Luke's Awakening's here, my man, repping the N64. You make me proud.
Oh yeah. Which episode is this?
Yeah, Luke, and it's episode 64, man. Like this is all lining up. So,
Luke
so
shows-
apparently,
Luke should come on. That'd be awesome. Help us like round out the whole 64 thing.
I know, right? Yeah. So obviously Ray wasn't doing anything. Kris was barely doing anything. I guess we'll go ahead and move on. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Y'all had a little announcement to make. I know y'all technically announced this on the last episode, but basically y'all were tired of not having anything to do. So y'all decided to make a little investment and basically have something to do for the rest of your life.
Make them big for this. Make them. Can you bring them up on the screen?
I absolutely can. Freak out like Ray Porter. So,
Dennis. So that was Dennis.
oh, that's right. It was right. It was Dennis. Yeah.
Not
By the
talking-
way, I love your crochet quilt. That is awesome.
Thank you. I made this.
It's awesome.
Of
My
course you
grandma
did.
used to make those. I miss having one.
Make a small.
Yeah, this is weird. It's-
No.
Okay.
Make them big now.
Talking
All
about
right.
Yeah.
There
So,
we go.
all right.
I'm with Dennis.
Uh,
I'm with
so-
Dennis.
That's too much.
I just feel like I'm talking to myself.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So, like I said on the last episode, y'all did announce this, but we said we were going to go into it more on this episode.
Yeah.
So, what did y'all do on Halloween?
Oh, we got
Just did a small thing about buying a bookstore.
bookstore.
A haunted bookstore?
Probably. Yeah.
There's definitely some ghost in there. Like you've sent pictures. We're going to go through some pictures here in a second. So I don't even know if Sai has seen all of these. So
I've seen some of it.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I'm very jealous, actually.
So tell us, how did this come about?
So I
blame Kris.
It's actually my fault. It is. I do these walks around town. We have a lot of cool architecture here in our town. And so I created a route where I walk by all my favorite houses in town. And it inevitably brings me downtown. We have a really neat downtown. It's a square, but actually we call it the square, but it's a circle and the roads are spread out like spokes.
And it reminds me of Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. Very.
Oh, nice.
Both sides.
Wait, so are you telling me that in Canada, circles are actually squares?
Yes. And
we're related to wrestling.
Yeah.
It has to do with the metric system. Anyway.
You know. So on one of my walks in the middle of September, I walk by this particular store, like I do every other day. And in the storefront window was this sign that said, "Are you looking for your next chapter? Business for sale," with an email and a phone number. And I took a picture and I continued my walk. And Ray was working from home that day. And I said, "Look what I just saw," and showed him the picture. And I'm like, "What do you think?" And he said, "Oh, I'll just email her and we'll see what happens." And yeah.
So I emailed and we got chatting, and long story short, the person was ready to sell.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we said what our price was. Like, we told each other what our price was going to be max, and that's where the person kind of started at. I'm like, well, that's where we're going.
Nice.
Because we were expecting, because we've never done anything like this or even looked into anything like this or anything like that. So we were just tossing around ridiculous numbers of this will never happen. Or this, if she comes back at this, we actually can't do this. So when she came back at the number of that's a possibility. And it's oh shit.
Well, let's look into it some more. And so
you didn't garage sell her down?
No.
Oh, well, I guess if I have to take all the books too and deal with that, then,
and after finding some of the finds that we've, some of the stuff that is in the store, it's kind of neat what we've found so far. So,
but we went, it was back and forth and stuff, not negotiating or anything, just emails and tying things up and walking through the store and meeting with her.
And just trying to figure out with the landlord as well, because we don't own the building.
No,
we can actually do what we wanted to do.
Yes.
And we were given carte blanche to say, let's just try it. So worked out. We incorporated, we actually became a business to protect ourselves. And
good idea.
Those things, and next thing you know, we own a bookstore.
We own a bookstore
with 35,000 books.
Yeah, in a phenomenal location. That's the other thing too. Is that this location is great.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, just out of my curiosity. You don't own the building, right?
No.
So what do you own?
The business name
and the inventory.
And the rights to use all of that.
Yeah.
So are you renting the space?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So I apologize for the look of this, because
this was the first day it was ours, and we were taking pictures. And
I'm gonna make this large so everyone can see it.
That's what it looked like.
That's what they walked into.
Yeah, this is a storage room. In total, there's about 15,000 books back there.
And you can see it in the picture on the left at the very far right of that. There are a bunch of boxes that are all just garbage. And then there's a lot of the books off to the left as well that are not sorted.
No, all of those books had not been sorted. They'd been either sorted loosely by genre, but mostly by author. So they were boxes of the same author, which made it easier.
Some of them were.
Some of them were. Yeah. But all of
there
that.
You go.
Yeah. So it took me a day. So I've organized everything. It's all done by genre now, and it's split between fiction and nonfiction.
Yeah. These look like the still background shots from a Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I should say, to be fair to the previous owner, she had her health had been really declining over the last 10 years. And then specifically over the last 4 years, it took a sharp turn.
Yes.
So she's just not been able to keep up with it.
Mhm.
And the person she had working with her, this is not her full-time job either. So she had another job. And so she couldn't take care of it either. Not the way that it needed to. And there's also no inventory system. It was all just paper-based.
Yeah.
So
the thing I should say as well is this isn't the actual store.
no,
This is the storage
this
room.
is the storage room. This is not the actual
So,
storefront.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's all still storage room.
I keep forgetting what it looks like, what
Yeah,
it looked
yeah.
like before.
So there we go. There's the front of the store.
And there's the front of the store.
That's
We've
what
been working.
we've been working at it for a while. So the back room had to be sorted first.
Yes.
And then this is when we started taking these the middle or the actual store front apart and taking the books to the back. That middle that empty bookcase that you can see there was a little terrifying.
Yeah, it's also 7 feet tall too.
Yeah,
just for reference.
So that has all been removed.
Yeah.
All the bookcases have been removed.
All the bookcases, so it's completely empty now.
Yeah, and so you can kind of see that's a little bit better as to the space we were working with. It's almost 900 square feet of storefront that we're looking at. And so that's all been kind of fixed up now. The bookcases have all been removed. The plaster has been refixed.
Refixed.
Yes.
We'll get to that in a second.
Yeah, we'll get to that stuff.
Yeah.
So, and we're starting, so everything's been primed now as well. That border that you can see on the left-hand side, a little bit better, has been removed.
You didn't want to leave the border up?
No.
Oh,
It took me a while. I'd use a steamer to get that off, and it left residual stuff that
and I still had to plaster over top of it.
yeah. And he's still not happy with it, but that's like 8 feet up. Nobody's going to see it, but he knows it's there and it's bugging him.
It bugs me.
It irritates him. I'm like, nobody's ever. I didn't even know it was there until I got up on the ladder to see what he was talking about. Nobody's going to notice it, but he noticed it, and that's the point. So it's been a month and a half of pretty much every day. We've only taken a couple of days off, one of them being my birthday. And
Yeah, I
then
think there's 3 days. That
3 days where we haven't actually gone in and done something every single day. We're at the stage now where we're painting. We have a wall color.
Yes. Do you want to leave that for the next time?
The wall color?
What we talked about?
What?
You want to talk about? Okay.
The wall color?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't care.
Okay.
I don't think it's a secret.
Well, no, but I just love the story behind it.
Oh, okay. So I had an idea for the wall color. Because it's a bookstore, I took a book from the back room and got the page color matched. So the wall color is actually the page of a book. It's the same color.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. So traditionally published books and independent books use different paper. And so it's from a traditionally published book.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And of course, now that you've used that specific color, you have opened yourself up to the spirits that were in that book, which will now haunt.
I think it's a rock climbing book. So, and I'm pretty sure
the spirits of the rock climbers who passed away. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We're writing a movie, guys. That's what we're doing right now.
So the other fun thing is along the right-hand side there, those bookcases were actually blocking the cold air returns for the heat for the furnace. So we've exposed those, and we're going to build them into the new bookcases so that
we had no idea they were there.
the furnace can actually breathe.
Yeah, kind of probably a good idea.
That's important. Yeah. I didn't know that. I thought you were going to bring up the electrical, some of the electrical stuff that you told us about.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if Si knows about this.
So first of all, this is a 150-year-old building.
Yes.
It's been through a lot. It's seen a plethora of different businesses. Yeah. And because of the age of the building, you're going to get a lot of surprises because it's got history. People of very different degrees of handiness have come and gone over the century and a half that this building has been standing. So
some of them were fantastic at the job that they did.
Yeah.
Some of them were
very scary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like We're lucky. People are lucky they didn't get electrocuted.
So which electrical did you want to talk about?
The fact that
Oh,
there was a wire literally hanging out like in the middle of a thing and you don't have control over it.
No.
Yeah, so I found out that I do have control over it.
Okay, good.
We do. I was
you
able to
figured
figure
it
it out. So I will be able to, I believe, turn that one off, which is good. It just wasn't connected to anything that I thought it would be, because why would it be?
Exactly.
This is exactly like a horror movie. This. I think I figured out how we can deal with this electrical wire. Well, make sure you're really careful. Don't worry. I'll be careful. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, no joke.
Yeah, she keeps trying it.
Yeah.
So, what had happened about that particular wire was I was fixing up the plaster, and I came across kind of a metal
You
bump.
thought
I
it
was
was
like,
a
oh, it's a
nail.
nail.
Yeah.
So I got to pull the nail out. And as I'm digging in with the nail, I finally get it out, and I realize, oh, it's not a nail. It's a U-shaped
Like a staple.
almost, but it's like an actual piece that they use for electrical wire to hold electrical wire into
That's
studs. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, oh, and then I look into what's left behind. I'm like, is that what I think it is? And I pull out the tester to make sure, and sure enough, the sucker's live.
Of course it is. Why would it not be?
Plaster with some duct tape. I'm like, okay, we almost burned down the place.
But what happened is that they put a partition wall right alongside it and missed the wire by millimeters when they nailed the wall in.
Yeah. Fractions of an inch.
Yeah.
Like I would say an eighth of an inch the wrong way, and that nail would have gone through
the wire.
Mm.
Yeah.
I pulled that out and now I know where to take it apart and get rid of that fucking thing.
I was totally like imagining this in my head as you're telling it, and I was hearing that weird like piano bring bring bring, like, you know, it's like the tense moment in the horror movie.
Mm-hmm.
The ding, 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 ding. No?
Yeah.
This is
if
good.
you're watching like Chernobyl, it's when the Geiger counter starts ticking away.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
Wolfus is
maybe
going with
just a little cello, just a little, just a.
So it's like off key.
Haunting cello.
Yes.
Wolfus says it's more like an action movie explosion. I'm the whole time you're talking about this, all I can picture is, y'all remember that movie Money Pit?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which is funny because literally behind where my house is, there's private lot. They've tried selling it. They've taken it off the market because no one's buying it because it's a huge lot. They want like $1.5 million for it. But literally they got to name the road leading up to said house, and that's the name of that road is Money Pit.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
So, but so y'all in doing this, y'all have found some interesting things.
Yeah, we found some really cool. Are you talking about the books that we found?
So
yeah,
I still haven't confirmed it yet, but I am fairly certain that is a first edition of Stephen King It as a hardcover. So that's a pretty cool find. And then that is a Batman poster from 1969. I believe it was 69.
I think so.
Heavy breathing.
Yeah. That sucker is real.
Yeah.
And so that's going to get put up on the
on one of the
walls, and we're going to frame that sucker out just so we can celebrate it, because it's just awesome that we were able to find it.
It was so
it was rolled up in a map in one of the offices. It just kind of like away.
Yeah.
So going to celebrate that one. The other thing we found, we found Close Encounters of the Third Kind, which is pretty cool. That was when the movie was released, that came out. I did find Demon, which is a great book.
Fantastic book. I've never seen it in print, like, because I've listened to it as an audiobook. The fact you found a print version of it, I'm just like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
I think it was pretty neat. The Vistas for Dummies is I think
lots
that's
of dummies stuff.
Yeah. We did find a QuickBooks 2015.
Yep.
Which that's really useful.
that would be useful.
2006 IT manuals for stuff.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna sneak out of the frame for a second. You
Yeah.
keep talking about these ones.
Oh yeah, just things. Yeah, computers and the internet. I've found a few things of like 300 more interesting things to do on the internet. We found a book, the retail store for dummies. So we thought that was funny.
Yes.
At a retail store.
Yeah.
The
Learn Spanish I thought was just funny because I sent that over to Joseph.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
computers and the internet, especially because it's in full color. I thought that was great.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. Oh, and it's the second edition, so
Yeah, up to date.
And then the etiquette for women. A lot of very interesting reference manuals for that.
What year is that etiquette for women? What is
I
that?
don't
I believe it was that was a second edition or something like that. It was a reprint in the 40s.
Oh, that would be hilarious to read.
Oh God,
that.
yes.
Yeah, actually, some of the guys they want it. There's a bidding war, I think, that's going to happen. They want to give to their wives for a stocking stuffer. For
No,
Christmas.
that's not funny. Don't do
That would be hilarious.
I was like, I don't think this is a good idea,
That's
guys.
Don't do that. Unless your wife's in on the joke, don't do that.
Oh, no, see, I would totally get that for Christy because she would literally sit there with like a glass of something to drink and just be like turning the pages, going, "Ha!"
That's what
Yeah.
I'm in on.
She would-
Yeah,
fantastic,
yeah.
but,
And
like,
She would read it out loud to everybody.
Yes, like she would. Her and Lainey would have like a blast reading this. So
we did also come across Mary Poppins book, which was released with the movie, and it still has the original dust jacket on as well.
Oh, Dick Van Dyke just had his 98th birthday.
100th.
Oh, 100th birthday?
100.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah.
dude's a century.
So I also have a complete bag that I need to go through with Sean because these are magazines.
Oh,
Wait, Cyrus. Wait a minute.
Oh.
Pique somebody's interest.
Look how pristine that is, Cy.
They were just sitting in a bag.
Like Ray was showing me these, and the only thing I could look at is like, I don't see any creases. I don't see any wrinkles. Like,
Oh my.
yeah, like they've got some cool stuff.
Yeah. Like it was just in a bag. So this random things that she's collected. She owned this. The previous owner owned it for 2 years. Yeah.
I would like a price list and inventory of these.
It's got to the point we found so many things that I created a pile, like a section for Ray, that has spilled out over into other parts of the storeroom, and labeled it because he wouldn't let me throw anything away, which he was right.
Yeah,
it's called Ray's woebegone pile of old but potentially lucrative books. And this is part of it. Like
I love magazines, and these are all Star Trek related.
Yeah,
all of them.
Yeah, you can tell some people's relatives were collectors of certain authors or certain genres. We have so many old vintage sci-fi books.
I really like this one because
oh my goodness. How is it in that good a shape?
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's what's blowing me away.
Ray, that last one you just held up, how much would you want for that?
I have no idea.
I can't ship it to the States, man.
We can't ship it.
Oh, this is cruel. You know what? I don't support this endeavor anymore.
This one is really cool because this is an actual coloring book that has not been colored in.
No coloring in it.
I don't like you anymore. Like, you know what?
Hang on, I got more.
You son of a.
So
This is why we need to annex Canada. Isn't that what we were going to do?
Oh,
We're gonna...
right, yeah,
Oh no, we've moved on to Venezuela.
Oh, that's right. That was last. Yeah, old.
But
news.
see, like,
Good
look
Lord.
at that. As he's moving that, the light just shines off like it's brand new.
It's
man.
beautiful. It's
Yeah.
It's so. They're so clean. They look fake.
Yeah, I know, right?
now, on top of that,
Oh yeah, this one.
we also have
This is
these, which are full on
We think it's fan fiction.
Yes, I'm pretty sure they're fan fiction. It is full-on stories that were gathered and printed, and like I need to figure out what these actually are.
Like scripts and stuff.
Like, yeah, it is fascinating. Now, this one is definitely a fan fiction, but like it's just full of a full story and some beautiful artwork, and so all of this is here as well. There are 5 different versions here of different ones. Like it's
The other
awesome that they
fun thing we've been
exist.
finding in books is what people use for bookmarks, and people use family photos as bookmarks. So
Really, I didn't even think of that.
yeah, so we have pictures. We've pulled out pictures of these people, and it's like a family gathering or whatever. And it's just a random,
Those are haunted.
they're haunted for sure.
Oh, definitely. Without question.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay, we're circling back to the horror story now. So,
yeah. That's how we complete the circle. That's what we found is that, and people annotating books, old school books from 100 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Kids are writing all over them. Their
Yeah.
name, they're scribbling, they're drawing in it, they're doodling. Yeah.
So it's cool to have that old graffiti
Yeah.
in there and stuff.
That's
yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's some really good finds. There's a lot of fun things in there. But because they're so niche, I don't think we're going to be selling them at the store.
No.
It's going to be online. We're going to try and expand the audience for that, so that
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
get it in the right hands.
Mhm.
So
yeah, people who actually want
That
them.
Star Trek stuff is probably worth some bucks.
probably,
Yeah.
probably worth some good stuff.
He's
so.
shown it to Sean.
Sean may just be purchasing the whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Poor Sean. He's going to go into debt. He's going to go to the bank and get a loan.
I know, right?
He can afford it. It's fine.
It's fine.
So yeah, a lot of fun finds that way. We're excited with where we're at.
Yeah,
Mhm.
We're getting to the fun part. We're not quite there yet.
No.
We've still got paint to do.
but I like it's my fun part, not his fun part. My fun part. And I learned how to use a paint spray gun. Oh, that was a lot of fun. That's fun.
When they're working, yeah, they're a lot of fun.
Oh yeah,
We were able to borrow a good one, and
Mhm.
we did buy a crappy one. It's not great.
it's not great.
The one that we were able to borrow is working really well.
Really good.
So
It was fun. I
Good
may
deal.
have gotten carried away.
It's amazing. Like when you have a decent one, it's amazing how much work you get done. It's like
So
this is days of work, and I knocked it out in an hour. Like they're
Yeah.
crazy.
it's so fast. So we're hoping to, and the community response so far has been really
Oh,
great.
fantastic.
Everybody's been
Yeah.
very supportive. We're hoping to open up at the end of February, but March
Mhm.
right sure. So that we're ready. That's a soft opening, and so that we're ready for a grand opening in May 4, which is our holiday weekend, which is a weekend before your holiday weekend in May. So that we're ready for the summer season, because we do live in a tourist town.
Yep.
So we want to be ready for and have most of the bugs worked out and things like that.
So I understand that you've been doing all this, and you've got find all the stuff and clean it up and do all this. But this doesn't explain why you didn't also do the stuff you said you would do. I'm just
That's true.
confused.
This is brand new to us to have
Yeah.
so much to do. We're not used to it. I was telling you,
Yeah.
I was starting to organize the books. I'm like, I've lived a very cushy life. What have I done? What have I done?
And I'll come home and then get ready, like get changed and go to the store and work away, and then come home and eat dinner and go to bed, and then do the next day. So like tonight I had to come home, change the battery in the car, because we talked about that story before the show.
Yeah.
Got that car working, making sure it was all good to go. Got changed, went to the store, did my final sanding in a couple of plaster areas that needed some touch-ups after we got the paint on there. So that was all good. Sanded it up. It's all good. And then I put a primer on the whole part as well. And then came home, ate dinner, and got on the show. So
So yeah, we're not used to this busy lifestyle.
Not right
so
now.
we don't have any room or bandwidth for anything else at this point.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, absolutely. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logan and I were talking earlier today. She's like, it's like a new baby. I'm like, yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely it is. Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
But I'd rather have this than an actual new baby.
Yes.
And she kind of looked at me. I'm like, I am not a Kardashian. I am not having a baby at 44. This is the baby. We're not actually having a human baby.
Yes.
That's not
No,
a thing.
thank you.
No,
Nothing.
absolutely not. Not at this age.
Yeah.
Have you thought about taking some cots up there and just like stay the night and get a lot of extra work done? And,
No.
We have offered it to a particular person on a different show.
Oh,
Who lives in a
She
different
lives in a
country.
different country that's not in America or Canada right now. If you're watching, Jen,
Hi, Jen.
Yeah, hi, Jen. Last line real quick was asking the @s in your names are your Twitter handles. More so Instagram.
Instagram.
Just
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
We do not.
So
I-
don't do the X or the Twitter anymore.
It's a cesspool.
Yes, it is.
X gonna give it to you.
Apparently.
It'll give you something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since we're at an hour, let's go ahead and move on to what we're going to be working on. Cyrus doesn't do the Insta. No, Cyrus doesn't do the Insta. So too bad he doesn't, because I would end up hitting him up constantly like I do Ray and Kris with stuff that I find on Instagram. It's funny as shit. But anyway, maybe I can talk him into getting a private account just so I can send him memes. Like that's all it is. It's literally just, hey, do you need memes? Here you go.
You know, I'll say this. I need to come up with some kind of solution for social media, because I have friends on YouTube that they don't use Discord. They really don't use emails, and we're not doing text with the phones. And it's like, I got to come up with something, and I don't know what I need to do. I'm not doing Facebook. I'm not going to X. I'm not doing Blue Sky.
Cybook.
There you go. Make your own. Do your own.
Make my own? Oh my God. No.
Like Lugal.
No. No. Moogle would come back to life and bite the shit out of me.
So, well, we can workshop that. Or maybe that could be the thing you're going to work on next time. Speaking of which, tell you what, we'll start with Ray and Kris. We'll just go ahead and keep this going. So the next time, hopefully I can get an interview lined up for January. So we're looking at February. So and like I said, I know this is all like anything else in the show. We're not holding anyone to anything, but you're wanting to do a soft open late February.
Yes.
Kind of quick roadmap. What does it look like y'all have got going on?
So I've broken it up into 4 different phases. So
Okay.
we completed phase
Oh,
1.
I'm loving this. We got phases. Let's go.
You know me, but I love a good organizational plan. I just don't use Excel for it. I use my brain.
I feel like I'm working with Bob a little bit, which is good.
I have to write everything. There's so many lists, and we have a whiteboard and
Size
everything.
phase.
There you go. So phase 1's complete. We're in phase 2 right now, which we are almost halfway done. And then January's phase 3, and that's bookcases.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
we're looking to do. So we got to do. Did you measure the floor?
that's part of phase 2.
Yeah. So phase 2. So after we get the paint done, I got to put a subfloor down, and then we got to put the new floor down. Then once all that's done, then we get
Phase
into phase 3, which is your
Bookcases.
bookcases, your trim, making sure all of that's kind of done and ready to go as well.
And then phase 4, which is February, is
It's like inventory and
inventory, the kitchen counter area, and getting all of the decorative fiddly bits all done.
Yeah.
But again, when we've renovated enough houses to know that this is a wonderful plan,
yes,
it's going to go off the rails at some point.
Yeah.
And so that's why March break is like the hard deadline of being open.
So we did speak to some contractors. They're on board for the time frame that we've talked about as well, for electrical and for plumbing, so that we can actually put the kitchen in, so we can serve tea and coffee and do that kind of stuff as well. Because, and this is again something that it's weird to me that it doesn't exist. So we're a little worried that it doesn't exist. There's nowhere to hang out, and so we figured a good spot to hang out would be a bookstore where you just want to sit and have a tea and read a book. And so that's what we're looking to create.
So there was one other thing, and I don't know if y'all want to bring this up now or if y'all want to just kind of leave it out in the ether, but y'all, someone that we are associated with
Oh,
on the book show.
yes.
I don't want to say anything
Yeah.
because it may not happen.
It may
So-
not
Absolutely, fair enough. We can talk to Sai about that afterwards. So
Yeah.
right. So anyway, no, I totally get it. So, needless to say, all I will say is, if that thing happens, quite literally, Christy and I are over the next 2 weeks, while we're off break, are getting our passports. So she actually has to get her passport for a second reason, but that is the only reason I'm getting a passport. Just because if it happens,
now I have to know
happens, it
because my
happens.
mind is going to some places that it shouldn't go.
we'll get there in a minute. All right. So I'm going to count all of that stuff for both of you.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
Yeah.
that is our goals for.
I might need
Absolutely,
my
yeah.
passport as well.
I know,
right?
Oh my!
so
I'll get the
yeah. All right, so let's see here. What am I going to work on? I know what I'm going to work on. I'm going to finish this PC. I'm going to write that down. Over the break, like I said, we've got tomorrow and then half a day on Friday, and then we're out for 2 weeks for Christmas break. Unfortunately, I checked into it, and there's an internet company here that my partner at work just switched over to. Fantastic service. It's not available in my neighborhood, which is driving me insane. I'm just like, this is a brand new neighborhood. What do you mean it's not available here? So hopefully I just have to wait a little bit longer. That being said, I think the boys and I are going to be getting up in the attic because we can't go with a different type of internet service. It probably would behoove me to do everything I can to make it go as fast as it possibly can now. So the boys may be joining me up in the attic, and we may be running Ethernet through the house.
Woo!
I ran Ethernet through my previous house, like when it was still, being built, because that was like 2 decades ago. Like Wi-Fi was a thing, but it wasn't great. So I was like, well, I want internet everywhere. So I ran Ethernet through the house. Well, when I built this house, I was like, no, Wi-Fi has gotten really good. I don't think I really need to run Ethernet. And then I moved into this house, and Alex is like, hey, I want to stream online. Okay. And now I started streaming online, and now it's like I can stream, but he can't, and vice versa. And so it's like, well, it's time. And then Nick's going to start kind of getting into some stuff. So it's like, all right, we need to run some Ethernet and try to get everything off the Wi-Fi as far as we can, so that, we're running as fast as we possibly can. So
have you I don't know if this is still a thing, but a few years ago there used to be this thing where you could use your power lines as the Ethernet. Like they made these.
I've heard about that, but I haven't checked into it.
You might want to do that.
I might look into it. The thing is, though, is like I've already been looking into because of the way my attic is done. I think I could do Ethernet fairly easily. But I'm gonna go Cat 6 because if this other company does eventually get to where I can get their internet service, I'm paying $70 a month to Spectrum for what's supposed to be a gigabit down, and I think half a gig up. I'm not getting anywhere near that. Like I'm getting, on the best case scenario, I'm getting like 400 down and like 30 up or something like that. It's still fine to stream. I'm still streaming at 1080p and it's fine. This company, though, was offering 2 gigs down and 2 gigs up. And like another buddy of mine that has their service showed me, like he took a screenshot of what his computer's running. And I'm just like, Jesus, at 2 gigs up, like everyone in this house could stream live and it wouldn't even barely, nip it. It'd be insane.
Is that fiber?
Yes, it is fiber. It's fiber to the house. It's ridiculous.
Okay. So they have it in your area then.
They have it. My brother has it. And he literally is 5 minutes away from me, but they haven't moved into this neighborhood yet. I'm just like, come on. It's killing me. But anyway, so that's something I'm working on. So let's see here. Ethernet in the house. I don't know. Do I want to put anything else on there? I'm definitely going to keep streaming. I would say,
what are you going to do?
I'm going to leave it at this right now because it kind of depends on what my tax return looks like. Because if I get a decent tax return back, there's several house projects I'm going to be working on, and I'll just go over those kind of when I get there. So remember this.
You're going to lay floor for the bookstore, aren't you?
Dude, if I could make it up there to help you, I would. Even though I swore off doing flooring, I've done it before. I don't ever want to do it again. That was some hard work.
Yeah. It's
So, but yeah, like it's every time you're talking about stuff, I'm just like, man, I wish I could be up there to help. That would be fun. That would be fun to help. So, yeah. Of course, you have to get Sean over there sometime to help you too. So,
that's the plan.
Next month.
Yeah.
next month,
time,
all right.
Be careful with Sean though. You know he's eyeballing the magazines. Like,
Pat him down
Maybe his
beside me.
payment.
There you go.
I'm gonna take a break if y'all don't mind. Yeah. You're gonna take a break up here. You're gonna take a break.
Yeah.
Up here.
No, I gotta lock him away and say you don't pick those until this is done.
Right. Yeah. There you go. So, all right, Sai, what's something you'd like to work on for next time?
What
You're killing me.
what I like to work on? Okay. I'm gonna start a show using StreamYard, even though I'm not paying for StreamYard. I figured out a way I can still use it and have it be pretty effective for what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start a new show, and it's gonna be called Sprint Hop. And the concept of the show is anybody that has Intellivision Sprint, I'm gonna try to make StreamYard links available to everybody when I do it, and they can hop on and we can play games and talk about the Intellivision stuff.
That would actually be a really cool idea.
That's very
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see.
But it's an idea. It's going to be separate from my Super Duper Retro show. In fact, the Super Duper Retro show, I'm trying to. I might be changing that show to just be a talk show. It
Okay.
might not be a gaming show. It might just be talking about gaming stuff with people. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Changes are happening. Changes
Nice.
are good.
Go interview Sonic Salt.
Ladisline had a suggestion for you.
Oh,
Work on
a
shave.
shave. You know what I love about Last Line? You know what I love about Last Line? He never tries to boss people around and tell them things that he thinks they should do. That's what I love about Last. He's never once done that ever.
It's funny because we literally were talking about that before the show, and he's literally like,
Yeah.
"Wonder how long is someone's going to take someone to say something?"
I don't
Didn't take
really
Ladisline any
even
time
like.
at all.
I got to tell you, I don't even like facial hair. I should shave it off. I don't like it. It bothers me. It's itchy.
Really?
It's not good.
I get it when it gets down to a certain level, then it starts to get itchy. But like, yeah,
But I'm trying something different. I told you, I'm trying different things right now. We're experimenting. Ooh.
I have tried so many times to grow a thicker
I
beard,
would love that.
and mine goes bushy though.
It does.
It's not long and straight. It goes out.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just this big.
You should try it. You should grow it out though.
2 months.
you got to get beard oil though. Like once you start getting to a certain level, you've got to start putting more and more effort into it. So
Yes. And what I have seen out there is a steamer straightener, like a heat thing where you're straightening your. And I'm like, you know what, that might be worth it because then I might be able to like get it under control.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it just goes. Poof.
like
It's
I want it to be under control. I'm not looking specifically for Zach Galifianakis in what was that movie? Dinner for Schmucks. Do you remember how like every single hair was like so like I was like it doesn't even look real. It looks like you're an anime character and someone's just drawn it on.
Yeah.
I'm just like, but I wanted to at least like you said not go.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you use some of that coconut oil you're talking about.
That's for your vocal cords.
okay for inside the throat, not okay.
There's enough. You could use some too. It's not like I have to use all of it.
Just smearing it. God.
Just dip your face in coconut.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Your ears.
Bees
Ugh.
start attacking you. You wonder why.
Yeah.
Why are you
Just
sweating?
running around swatting at bees.
It's
The
coconut.
bees, the bees.
The bees. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our social media.
It's
stuff.
more for the horror movie, more stuff.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, it's more for the horror movie. Yeah. So we'll get that all padded out sometime.
Sorry.
You're all good. Oh. There we go. All right. All right. Ray, where can we find you? Online.
So the Reluctant Yeti on Instagram, but you can also follow us on the Book Peddler. The Book Peddler on Instagram. That's where we're putting updates. It's also on Facebook too. You can find the Book Peddler in Goderich on Facebook too.
Nice. Kris?
You can find me at Moody Midlife on Instagram and also at the Book Peddler, but because Moody Midlife is a private account, so Book Peddler is public.
Yep. Cyrus?
By the way, Born Distracted, you are an evil man. That's messed up.
What is it?
Grow it long enough, you can cut it off and use it as a wig. Thanks, dude.
Do the comb around.
The comb around. Do
the comb around.
Do the frump. The frump.
Yeah. But like from the side. And like
I was going to say, literally, it just goes all the way up like this.
There was some movie or something where somebody did something like that. I can't remember.
There's got to be, yeah.
Oh, you remember the Bill Murray with the bowling movie? The
it's the flat.
Kingpin.
God dang, that's a funny movie.
I need to go back and watch that movie. That movie is funny as hell. Oh man. All right, so where can we find you, Cyrus?
Super Mario Graphics 64.
Yeah. And the 64 stands for Commodore 64.
Yes, and something else, but I don't know what.
Something else, yeah.
Something of some sort.
Yeah. And as always, you can find me online at Optimus Jane on Instagram. Like I said, it posts on Facebook, but I mean, it's just there because someone's tagged me in it or something like that. So yeah, go find me on Instagram. So I've pretty much given up on Facebook, except for I actually sold a few things on Facebook Marketplace and did not have a bad time of it. So, which was a nice deal. Anyway, can
I just say how upset I am that I cannot support Ray and Chris's small business? Because I would love to support your small business. I really would. I think what you're doing is the coolest thing. Like it is
cool.
I've dreamed of that too. Start having a bookstore. Oh, it'd be so cool.
We'll get you up. We'll get you up here, and
I'll stay on the cot. It'll be all right.
He'll be the house cat or be the book cat. So
the guy, he'll be the guy on the couch.
The guy. Who is that guy? Don't worry about it.
You just say outside. What can I help you find? It's like, okay, everyone should know who Sai is. Yeah. Why don't you know who Sai is? What's wrong with you?
You have to wear like the stained white shirt.
Yeah.
With mustard on.
There's like a secret room in the back where I stay that has like a fake door that nobody can get through, and I'm all super creepy. I'm just back there with my old video games and books, just chilling.
Heck yeah.
This
so I could be the bouncer. Hey, there you go. So
I would bounce the shit out. If anybody causes trouble in your bookstore, if the rowdy biker gang shows up to cause trouble, we'll have it'll be like the Equalizer, but it's me and bikers who care about books.
Yeah. I know, right?
Well,
there's a lot of them.
Well, if they get rowdy though, they have to deal with a very perimenopausal woman. So
yeah,
whatever's left over of them, you can have.
Oh,
yeah, you'd have to have the overflow side.
Our energy would be spent holding her back.
Fair enough.
This is a good movie. This is going
to be an awesome movie, actually. Yeah,
it's got a lot of twists and turns, unexpected. Yeah.
So, all right, guys. I guess for everyone on this. Oh, let's just real quick. Let me just scroll through here real quick. Say hi to everyone. Thanks to everyone that would join the stream tonight. Born Distracted was on here. The last line.
Don't think last line. Okay.
Let's see here. Luke's Awakening was on here. Wolfus was on here. Not SquarePants. What's his face? Captain Underpants was on here. Mike Wolf.
Wait. We all got to say it together.
Mike
Wolf.
Mike Wolf.
The retro bro jumped on for a minute or two.
That's right. John was here. That's right.
Yeah. So we had a good group tonight. So for everyone on the site and everyone in the chat, have a good night. Make sure to check out epicallygeeky.com, where you can find all of the shows that we do, including the Epically Geeky Show, Marginally Geeky Book Club, Creatively Geeky, Sustainably Geeky, EG Live, and EG Gaming. But before you do, make sure to like and subscribe here on YouTube. And if you're a person with a human-style body, why not head over to our TeePublic store and grab a t-shirt, hat, shorts, or whatever else they sell to cover that body. You can find the link in the show notes. And thanks for supporting us here at Epically Geeky. See you next time.